Back with another reaction videos, ladies and gents. It is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and y'all know she getting drugged through social media right now. I mean, for me, it's legitimate reasons. You saying you doctor, you saying you this, you saying you that, but you're not willing to provide any proof, and you got a kind of a shaky excuse as to why that is what it is. So she did have a response to that. There was an interviewer out there that did press her on a particular show. I found the clip. Gotta react with you guys. And hopefully this interviewer could have pressed her. Let's see if she does, though.
His word, my sheep know my voice. Even the sheep in wolf clothing. That is not my battle.
Well, the questions that are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees. And my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles, it's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live. For the most part, my sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone, they have all been for the world to see, right? So no one knew who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live. And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it, they can't validate me, I validated myself, they deemed it as my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm educated and I'm successful in my lane, and I am this. I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Melissa, when people see that you created something that maybe they couldn't, admiration turns into envy. And you gotta be okay with that in that space.
Yeah, I've gotten this question from many viewers.
Ooh, the interviewer is not letting her get off the hook easy. Let me finish this. Let me finish watching this, y'all. Come on. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though, about her explanation, about her smugness, about do you honestly think or believe anything that she's saying? Let me know in the comments.
Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that.
Hold up.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr.
Hold up.
Cheyenne Bryant.
Hold up. Wait a minute. You ain't going to prove nothing to nobody? But you still gonna go by that title without any proof to back up the claim of being or having the doctorate from that university online? Ugh, it's a bad look. Oh, look at me, I'm saying it. Well, everybody's saying it on social media, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant or Cheyenne Bryant, but man, it's just not a good look. I said she was getting drugged on social media, but I ain't have no receipts, and I just wanted to see if there was any people that possibly, was trying to defend her on social media. And so I compiled a little small sample of what I think the temperature was. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, if y'all agree with these comments right here. I got one from Miss Gemini 620, said, I've been working in healthcare credentialing for over 15 years. I've verified degrees and post-medical school training all the way back to the 60s. There are companies who have records for closed schools and post-medical school training when you get licensed. The license board verifies your school training. Now, from here on out, I'm just going to point to the quote, tell you, just pause and read, but there's some more. Look at that. They say they went to the same university. Pause. Read. There's some more. 22 years after attending the school as the pioneer class that eventually shut down, I was still able to get my first year transcript. Well, like I always say, well, damn. There's another one. I think this person is on to this right here. I think she's on to something. Courtney Julian 1049. I think she's up to something, on to something. They're kept forever at the end of the day. Anybody that knows anything knows that. And, you can always request, according to Ludilu, I hope I said that right, National Student Clearinghouse can fulfill her request to obtain certification of her degrees. So there's the holes. You know, you say, well, the university shut down. They outsourced the records to a third party. The third party only kept those records for only 2 years. That story's not looking too solid. It's not. And also there was, this was the commentary from the Breakfast Club, interview that she did like a few days ago. But she also did an interview about 5 months ago. There was a Donkey of the Day about 5 months ago, and it, included her. In that, the caller Roxy had a lot to say. So this is what Roxy had to say. I actually pulled the transcripts, and I hope I made it big enough for you guys so you guys can see it. But she basically said, I want to give the biggest hee-haw to Cheyenne Bryant and everybody that's given her a platform to tell her lies. I can't question her accolades, but every interview she do, she got a different storyline. She told Nick Cannon that she was engaged 4 times. She told everybody else that she was engaged 2 times. She said her mom and dad was pregnant at 16, 15, 17. She also said her daddy had 6 kids. Then her daddy got 7 kids. I didn't watch all of the interview. I just studied this lady. She reads a script. This was Roxy's summarization, the caller that called in on the Breakfast Club. She controls the narrative. She fake. If she was in the hood, she would get beat up every day because she fake. Then she'd be talking so fast, she'll lie real quick and then just go past it. I mean, well, like I always say, well, damn, again. When you got holes in your story, people start to believe that you're not who you say you are. And when you're not who you say you are, especially in the black community, oh boy. That's like that's a as they say where I'm from, that's a violation. Like, don't be fake, just be who you are. And if we accept you who you are, it is what it is. And that's what basically I feel like Roxy is just trying to say. But there goes to show you that there was some rumblings already about the credentials of this lady. So my point is, I go back to every time, if you're gonna say you're a doctor, you got to be able to prove to me you're a doctor. It can't be, oh well, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Hold up, because most people are looking at that doctor title on your name. Most people are looking at that doctor title on your name, and they're already giving you a certain level of respect, a certain level of trust when they see that. So they need to know that you are who you say you are when you say doctor. If you have certain certifications, if you have certain things, that's different. But when you put the title doctor, it infers that you have a PhD in something into which you can provide the proof. When you can't provide the proof, then you can't go around like that, moving like that, and you damn sure can't be bigoted like she been on some of these interviews. The interview at Breakfast Club a few days ago, the interview with a news outlet that I shared, Fox 5, DC, Smug. I mean, you can't move like that. Just come humble as you can. Hey, all right, whatever, move on. News story will go over, more news stories will come, and it'll get swept under the rug eventually. That's the way you gotta move. But y'all, tell me what y'all think in the comments. Am I off? Is y'all with the general public on how y'all feel about Cheyenne Bryant? Y'all tell me in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna keep these reaction videos coming. Appreciate y'all.